Hey YouTube, good morning. It is about to snow, so we're going to put the plow and some chains on this 1948 Farmall Cub that we use to plow with. I figured I'd make this video because there's not a lot of information about these tractors out there. I know because when I was trying to figure out how to put the plow on myself, I watched a lot of videos and nothing showed exactly this, so I figured I'd document it for future generations. So we'll get the tractor started, pull it out, and connect the plow.
Alright, I was planning to show me firing up a tractor. You can hear it purring nicely now, but the 6-volt system did not want to get going on a day like today. So we've got a variety of random parts here, and you'll note that my tractor is missing the hydraulic box. So I've actually got this big, badass handle here, and that's how we raise and lower implements on this tractor. It's connected to this big spring, and that's how it works here. So that rotates this piece that we're going to be connecting to this. This part connects to the plow. Anyway, you'll see it all come together, but these are the components.
So the first step is to hang this piece, and you can see this long pin here. We're actually going to send it through. This is the implement mount, which is actually integrated with the radiator. It's all one cast piece on these tractors. For Farmall, we've got these tapered nuts here, bolts, which are dirty because this tractor is always leaking grease, but also they're really hard to come by. You can see this one actually is not stock. See that tapered piece here. And then for the plow, there are these square machined parts that, these are loose in here, so the rod is going to go through that, come out the other side. So lots of ways to pinch yourself doing this, and that feels especially good in the cold, so work gloves are a good idea. So we got that in, and you can see the pin coming out this side, so we're just gonna put this lock washer and nut back on here, and we'll tighten that up with 2 adjustable wrenches. Doesn't have to be crazy tight, right? Nothing here, everything is low speed operation, so the more you tighten it, the more likely you're gonna break something on all these cast iron pieces. Alright, so earlier this year I was actually using the tractor to grade some dirt, which maybe I'll make another video about in the near future, but for that, this actually can mount right back here. This is on the main wheels, right? It's mounting back here so your blade can actually be under the belly of the tractor and give you smoother grading, but now we just have to put it back in here. Alright, so this is going to come around and mount there. And then that push rod goes through those 2 holes. You can see I'm actually missing a cotter pin. I plow like that. Well, again, low speed operation. If you notice it's coming out, you can just stop and kick it in. Someday I'll get a cotter pin for it. That'll be a fancy day. Alright, so we got that bracket installed there. You know, nothing fancy, just put those 2 bolts on. And I apologize, I'm not showing you me tightening them down. This is a quick video because there's a lot to do before it snows. So the next step is this piece here. These 2 bolts are going to attach here, and then this thing actually overlaps with these 2 on the tractor. And you can see this is actually a custom-made piece here. The original one was too short because this whole plow came off a later model. You can see yellow. Farmall didn't switch to that yellow till a lot later in its production. Let me see, I'll try and set up the camera here. You can watch me put bolts on. snug. Now for the fun part. So this is one of those nuanced things. Let's see, can you see it? I wasn't paying attention to it. This is actually asymmetrical. So I need to flip it. Install it this way. So it offsets better. Can you see that all right? I'm gonna take a picture so you can see it better. Funky like that. Lots of little tricks with this. All right. So this is a situation where it's really easy to cross thread these if you're not too careful. So see, I've got to line up these two plates with the casting on the tractor. And again, tapered bolt. See, that wants to cross thread there. All right. Got it that time. Cool. This is coming together. See, it's so obvious. Quite different from a minute hitch from equipment these days. But the versatility of these tractors is insane, especially considering here's the manufacture date here. If you look at that serial number, 21340, that's from the 1940s. That's an old piece of equipment to still be working. So again, don't go crazy tight with these. Just till it snugs up is enough. You'll notice if it starts getting loose. Alright, those are on. The next thing to do is install this support bracket and bring the lifter mechanism. So you can see this. This is how the tractor raises and lowers the plow, right? The plow has a piece that hooks onto that end. So we're going to put that in over here. And also connect this reinforcing plate somehow, which I've never quite figured out exactly how this goes on mine. So if you know, feel free to leave a comment, but I think this is for a later version of this arm, and it doesn't quite work with mine. Alright, I found this old cotter pin. Where'd it go? There it is. I think it's from the sickle bar mower, but it might just go in here. It's an original. Oh yeah. Fancy stuff. And the last piece is to run a bolt from here through. I do the lower one, but it really depends on whether you have the hydraulic system or not. So I'm going to lower this now and run the bolt through. Alright, the plow is on. Surprisingly, that only took about half an hour. You can see I put the bolt through there. And here's the mechanism all set up. I am now going to tackle the chains on the back tires, which are in a heap in the shed. But that'll be, I don't really think that needs its own video. Me wrestling with chains on tires. Anyway, if you liked this video, feel free to like it or subscribe it on YouTube. And until next time, thanks.